What if I told you that your erections aren't failing because you're old or broken, but because your body has simply been missing a handful of powerful natural tools? Imagine waking up one morning to the confidence and firmness you thought were lost forever. No blue pills, no complicated routines, just simple plant-based solutions your body already understands. Oils, that's right, 5 specific oils, each working in harmony, that can reverse erectile dysfunction safely and effectively, sometimes in as little as 7 days. Picture the ease of incorporating something as familiar as the seeds, nuts, and blossoms you've known all your life, and how quickly your body might remember what it once did naturally. You might think this sounds too good to be true, but the results speak for themselves. Men across the country, men just like you, have experienced renewed vitality, improved blood flow, and restored confidence by embracing these oils. Today you're about to discover how nature's most potent gifts can reignite your masculinity and bring back the passion you deserve. If you've ever felt frustrated, embarrassed, or defeated by erectile issues, get ready to see things differently. Because what comes next could be the most important few minutes you've ever invested in your health and happiness. My name is Dr. Henry Carter, and for more than 3 decades, I've devoted my career to men's health, helping thousands of men reclaim their vitality and confidence. As a board-certified physician specializing in sexual medicine, I've witnessed firsthand how many men assume that erectile dysfunction is simply an unavoidable part of aging. I've published research in peer-reviewed journals on natural approaches to vascular health and have guided my patients through countless transformations, shifting from frustration and embarrassment to renewed vigor and intimacy. Over the years, I've seen pharmaceutical interventions work for some, but I've also seen the side effects, the emotional toll, and the disappointment when quick fixes fail. That's why I turn my attention to nature's pharmacy, powerful time-tested oils that support the body in healing itself. What you're about to learn isn't theory or wishful thinking. It's the culmination of decades of clinical experience, patient success stories, and scientific understanding. Far too often, I've watched men carry an invisible burden, ashamed to admit that for years they've been avoiding intimacy, making excuses, or feeling less than whole. They've heard that erectile dysfunction is a permanent sentence, a mark of decline they simply must accept. But here's the truth: no one tells you ED is typically a symptom, not a life sentence. It's your body's way of signaling that something deeper is off: poor circulation, low-grade inflammation, or silent hormonal imbalances. It's not age in isolation. It's the cumulative effect of stress, nutrient gaps, and compromised vascular health. And when you treat only the symptom, when you rely on quick fixes without addressing root causes, you get trapped in a cycle of disappointment. You may feel momentary improvements only to find yourself back at square one, frustrated that the solution never sticks. But if you shift perspective and see erectile dysfunction as a signal, a call to restore balance, you open the door to real, lasting change. By focusing on what your body truly needs, enhanced blood flow, reduced inflammation, hormonal support, you can reverse the process. Today we're going to do just that. We'll uncover 5 potent oils that work on these underlying issues, helping your body remember how to perform naturally, even if you've struggled for years. This isn't about magic. It's about listening to what your body has been trying to tell you and giving it the tools to heal. Now, before we dive into each oil in detail, let me give you a quick preview of what's ahead. We're talking about 5 distinct oils each with a unique role in restoring your vitality. First, we'll look at the foundation oil, which supports testosterone and opens the pathways for healthy blood flow. Then we'll reveal the spark oil, nature's equivalent to pharmaceutical enhancers, igniting nitric oxide production safely. Next comes the structural builder, a powerhouse for repairing and strengthening the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. After that, we'll explore an oil that targets the mind-soothing performance anxiety and bringing confidence back into the bedroom. And finally, we'll introduce the accelerator oil, which amplifies oxygen delivery and ties everything together for rapid, life-changing results. There's also a bonus section showing you how a specialized formula called Nitric Boost can work alongside these oils to supercharge your progress. One of these oils in particular has amazed even seasoned clinicians with how quickly it produces noticeable improvements. Some men see a difference in less than a week. So stay with me, because we're about to unfold a natural, powerful roadmap that can help you reclaim not just your erections, but your sense of self. This isn't guesswork, it's a proven step-by-step approach designed for men over 60 who thought their best years were behind them. Let's get started. If you've been nodding along so far and you're ready to take back control of your health, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss another breakthrough designed specifically for men like us. And I want to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments if you're ready to feel strong and confident again, or type 0 if you've struggled and need a different perspective. Your feedback helps me tailor future content to address your concerns and celebrate your victories. Let's build this community together because no one should face these challenges alone. Oil. Number 1, pumpkin seed oil. The foundation for testosterone and circulation. Pumpkin seed oil is where our journey begins. Think of it as the foundation upon which everything else builds. Rich in bioavailable zinc and healthy fats, this oil directly supports testosterone production, which is critical for maintaining libido energy and confidence. When your body has adequate zinc, it can manufacture the hormones it needs to function optimally. Without it, hormonal pathways stall and your vitality suffers. Beyond hormones, pumpkin seed oil helps relax and open the blood vessels that supply your penis. Imagine your circulatory system like a network of roads, and chronic inflammation or nutrient gaps have caused potholes and blockages. By delivering essential fatty acids, omega-3s and omega-6s alongside zinc, pumpkin seed oil smooths those roads, promoting better blood flow and more robust, reliable erections. I first began recommending pumpkin seed oil over a decade ago to men in their 60s and 70s who had tried everything from prescription medications to lifestyle tweaks, yet still felt stuck. One of my patients, a 72-year-old retired teacher, walked into my office resigned that he'd never feel like himself again. 3 weeks into a daily tablespoon of pumpkin seed oil, he returned with tears in his eyes, telling me, "Doc, for the first time in years, I woke up with an erection without even trying." That kind of turnaround is exactly why I emphasize this oil as our foundation. It supplies the fuel your body needs at the most basic, essential level. For the next week, make pumpkin seed oil a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, 1 tablespoon on an empty stomach. Don't worry about fancy brand names. Look for a high-quality cold-pressed oil to ensure maximum nutrient retention. As your body begins to receive this foundational support, you'll notice subtle shifts in energy, mood, and morning firmness, signals that your body is remembering what it was built for. With that base in place, we'll move on to our next oil, the spark that ignites nitric oxide production. Oil number 2, black seed oil, the natural spark for nitric oxide. Black seed oil is our spark, nature's answer to synthetic performance enhancers. At the heart of this oil lies thymoquinone, a powerful compound that stimulates nitric oxide production, which is essential for relaxing blood vessels and ushering in robust blood flow when arousal begins. Think of nitric oxide as the signal that tells your circulatory system open up and deliver. Without enough of it, you might feel desire, but your body simply won't respond the way it should. This isn't hype. Ancient texts have lauded black seed oil for centuries, calling it the cure for everything but death. Modern research confirms its ability to boost nitric oxide, reduce inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure. That anti-inflammatory action is critical because chronic inflammation acts like rust-narrowing vessels until little to no blood can pass through. By clearing that rust, black seed oil helps your system remember how to flow naturally. I recommended black seed oil to a patient in his mid-60s who'd been managing high blood pressure and cholesterol for years. He confided that he'd accepted weaker erections as the price of aging until he decided to give this oil a chance. 2 weeks later, his voice cracked with emotion. "It's like my body finally remembered how to work again," he said. That kind of transformation from resignation to renewed function is exactly what we're aiming for. For optimal results, take 2 teaspoons of black seed oil daily, 1 in the late afternoon and 1 in the early evening, about 5 hours apart. This timing gives your body a consistent supply of thymoquinone throughout the day, maintaining stable nitric oxide levels when you need them most. Combined with the foundation laid by pumpkin seed oil, black seed oil acts as the ignition switch, kickstarting circulation in a way that feels both natural and powerful. Next, we'll explore the oil that builds upon this foundation by repairing and strengthening your blood vessels from the inside out. Oil number 3, pomegranate seed oil, the structural builder. Pomegranate seed oil is our structural builder. Think of it as the repair crew for your circulatory highways. Inside this vibrant ruby red oil is a potent compound called punicic acid, one of the most effective natural agents for restoring endothelial tissue, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. When endothelial cells are inflamed or damaged, blood flow becomes compromised, leading to weaker erections and diminished sensation. Pomegranate seed oil works at the cellular level, strengthening and rejuvenating those linings so blood can surge freely, powerfully, and consistently. Beyond its vascular benefits, pomegranate seed oil also supports testosterone production by promoting healthy hormone signaling. As men age, testosterone tends to decline, which not only impacts libido, but also contributes to reduced muscle mass, low energy, and mood fluctuations. By repairing endothelial function and aiding hormonal balance, simultaneously, pomegranate seed oil promises a dual-action approach addressing both the pipes and the fuel. I recall a patient in his late 60s who exercised regularly, ate well, and otherwise felt healthy, yet complained of a persistent numbness and lack of firmness that he couldn't explain. After 2 weeks of adding a teaspoon of pomegranate seed oil to his midday meal, he walked into my office smiling wide. "It's like someone turned the lights back on," he said. That phrase captures exactly what happens when blood vessels regain their flexibility and responsiveness. Everything feels more alive, more connected, more you. For best results, take 1 teaspoon of pomegranate seed oil with a meal containing healthy fats. Think avocado, nuts, or olive oil, so your body can absorb the punicic acid fully. As that oil starts to rebuild your vascular roads, you'll notice crisper sensations, stronger rigidity, and an overall sense of renewed vitality. With that inner structure fortified, we'll move next to the oil that calms your mind and dissolves the mental barriers holding you back. Oil number 4, ylang ylang oil, the mind balancer. The ylang ylang oil is our mind balancer, an often overlooked ally in the battle against erectile dysfunction. You see, even if your circulation and hormones are on point, stress and performance anxiety can shut everything down in an instant. Anxiety triggers the sympathetic fight-or-flight response, flooding your body with cortisol and derailing nitric oxide signaling. In effect, your mind becomes the biggest barrier between you and intimacy. That's where ylang ylang oil comes in. Derived from the fragrant blossoms of the kananga tree, ylang ylang oil has been used for centuries as a calming agent, prized for its power to reduce stress without sedating you into a fog. Its aromatic compounds gently lower cortisol levels and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that allows your body to relax and respond naturally. Picture a swimmer effortlessly gliding through calm water. That's what ylang ylang does for your nervous system, helping you approach intimacy with a clear mind and open heart. I once treated a retired Navy officer in his late 60s, a man renowned for his resilience. Yet when it came to intimacy, he felt paralyzed by past failures and anxious expectations. I suggested he incorporate ylang ylang oil into a simple nightly ritual, a few drops behind his ears and on his chest before bed, breathing deeply and focusing on the scent. Within days, he noticed a shift in his mindset. Sleepless nights turned to restful sleep, and intrusive thoughts gave way to genuine anticipation. By the time he and his partner decided to rekindle their intimacy, he told me, "For the first time in years, I wasn't thinking about the problem. I was just living the moment." For ylang ylang oil to work its magic, apply 2 to 3 drops behind each ear and on the center of your chest before bedtime or before planned intimacy. Allow the fragrance to envelop you, signaling your nervous system to relax. As your mind unwinds, you'll find anxiety fading and confidence surging, creating the mental space your body needs to perform. With your mind now aligned, we're ready to introduce the final oil, the accelerator that amplifies oxygen delivery and ties everything together for rapid, life-changing results. Oil number 5, pine needle oil, the accelerator for oxygen and vitality. Pine needle oil is our accelerator, an often unexpected catalyst that ties everything together and propels you toward results you might not believe possible. At the heart of pine needle oil are compounds called monoterpenes, especially A-pinene, which enhance your body's ability to utilize oxygen at the cellular level. Think of oxygen as the fuel that powers your circulatory system, delivering energy, sensation, and endurance to every part of your body, especially where it counts. When oxygen delivery is optimized, firmness becomes more reliable, stamina improves, and you feel more awake and alive. When I first encountered pine needle oil's benefits for sexual health, I was skeptical. After all, it's long been used for respiratory and immune support. But clinical observations and patient feedback left no doubt apply pine needle oil topically to strategic areas, and the body responds almost immediately. One patient, a 75-year-old retired fireman, had tried a dozen interventions, pills, pumps, lifestyle changes, yet still felt disconnected from his body. After 5 nights of a simple ritual massaging pine needle oil across his lower back and chest before sleep, he called me in awe. I felt like myself again, like every cell was waking up. That level of transformation reminded me that sometimes the most potent solutions come from the least expected places. Pine needle oil's anti-inflammatory properties also complement our other oils by clearing residual vascular rust and ensuring maximum oxygenation. In a unified system, pine needle oil amplifies the effects of pumpkin seed oil, black seed oil, and pomegranate seed oil, while ylang ylang keeps the mind calm and receptive. The result is a synergistic surge: improved blood flow, enhanced oxygen delivery, reduced inflammation, and a mind free of anxiety. To harness pine needle oil's power, gently massage a few drops into your lower back and chest for 2 to 3 minutes each, ideally just before bedtime. The warmth of your skin will help the oil penetrate, and as you drift into sleep, your body moves into repair mode with enhanced oxygen support. Within 5 to 7 days, you'll likely notice stronger morning firmness, heightened sensation, and renewed energy. With all 5 oils working together, you're not just functioning, you're thriving. And in our next section, we'll bring Nitric Boost into the mix to supercharge these gains even further. Enhance results with Nitric Boost. Now that you've learned how these 5 oils work together to restore circulation, rebuild vascular integrity, calm your mind, and accelerate oxygen delivery, let's talk about a way to supercharge those efforts. Nitric Boost. This clinically studied blend combines L-arginine, L-citrulline, and potent antioxidants to amplify your body's natural nitric oxide production, the same pathway black seed oil targets. By adding Nitric Boost to your routine, you're giving your vascular system additional substrates to produce nitric oxide more efficiently, leading to more robust and consistent blood flow. Imagine black seed oil laying the groundwork by stimulating endogenous nitric oxide. Nitric Boost then steps in to provide abundant L-arginine and L-citrulline, key amino acids your body uses to convert into nitric oxide. The antioxidants in the formula protect those newly formed vessels from oxidative stress, ensuring lasting improvements. Together, these actions mean quicker, stronger, and more reliable erections. I had a patient in his late 60s who combined Nitric Boost with the 5-oil protocol. Within 4 days, he reported a 30% increase in rigidity and noticed he could sustain performance longer than he had in years. He told me it felt like my body was revving at a higher gear. Everything just clicked. That kind of synergy isn't coincidence. It's the result of strategically combining lifestyle nature's oils and targeted supplementation. To incorporate Nitric Boost, start with half a scoop mixed into 8 ounces of water about 20 minutes before planned intimacy or once per day in the mid-afternoon. Assess how you feel. Some men prefer a full scoop for maximum effect, while others maintain results on half. Over the first week, you'll sense a noticeable difference in how quickly your erections respond and how long they last. And remember, Nitric Boost works best when used alongside the oils, reinforcing and multiplying their effects rather than replacing them. By adding Nitric Boost to your 5-oil regimen, you're layering on advanced nutritional support for nitric oxide, ensuring your body has every tool it needs to reclaim its vitality. Up next, we'll piece everything together into a simple, actionable 7-day routine so you can start seeing real results as soon as tomorrow. Section 12, your 7-day vitality revival routine. Over the next 7 days, you'll build a simple, consistent ritual that brings together all 5 oils and Nitric Boost to support lasting change. This routine is designed to minimize guesswork and maximize results, guiding your body through a daily cycle of repair, rejuvenation, and renewal. You'll notice subtle shifts by day 3 and more pronounced improvements by days 6 and 7. Commit to this plan and watch as your vitality begins to return. Day 1 or 7, morning routine. Each morning on an empty stomach, take 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seed oil. As soon as you wake, pour the oil directly or mix it into a small glass of warm water. Swallow and follow with a few sips of plain water. This foundational dose delivers bioavailable zinc and essential fatty acids, kickstarting testosterone production and gently opening your blood vessels. Around mid-morning, spend 2 to 3 minutes stretching or taking a brief walk. This helps circulate the nutrients you just introduced and primes your body for the day. Day 1-7, midday routine. With your midday meal, incorporate 1 teaspoon of pomegranate seed oil. Drizzle it over a salad, mix it into a tablespoon of avocado, or combine it with a handful of nuts, whatever healthy fat you prefer. This ensures optimal absorption of punicic acid, which rebuilds your endothelial lining and strengthens your circulatory structure. After lunch, aim for a 10-minute brisk walk. Even a short walk enhances digestion, promotes circulation, and reinforces the benefits of that pomegranate oil. Day 1-7, afternoon and early evening routine. At around 2 p.m., take 2 teaspoons of black seed oil. Repeat a second 2-teaspoon dose at approximately 7 p.m., ideally 5 hours later. By spacing these doses, you maintain steady levels of thymoquinone throughout the day, stimulating nitric oxide production when you need it most, whether you're heading to the gym, having a date night, or simply winding down. If you plan to be intimate later in the evening, mix half a scoop of Nitric Boost into 8 ounces of water about 20 minutes before. Start with half a scoop to assess tolerance. If you feel good, you can increase to a full scoop on subsequent days. Nitric Boost supercharges the nitric oxide pathway, reinforcing the spark that black seed oil initiates. Day 1-7, pre-bedtime ritual. Each night, about 30 minutes before bed, create a calming environment, dim the lights, turn off screens, and play soft music if you like. Apply 2 to 3 drops of ylang-ylang oil behind each ear and on your chest. Breathe deeply, inhaling the soothing aroma for at least 1 minute to lower cortisol levels and shift your nervous system into parasympathetic rest and digest mode. Next, take a few drops of pine needle oil and massage gently into your lower back for 2 minutes, then across your chest for another 2 minutes. Use a circular motion, allowing warmth from your hands to help the oil penetrate. During this massage, visualize oxygen saturating every muscle and vessel. Pine needle oil's monoterpenes enhance cellular oxygen uptake, preparing your body for overnight repair. Daily self-care tips. Hydration. Aim for at least 2 liters of water per day. Hydration supports circulation and helps flush toxins. Light exercise. In addition to your walks, include gentle stretching or light resistance work. Nothing strenuous that keeps your body moving. Mindset journal. Each evening, jot down brief notes about your energy levels, mood, and any changes you notice in morning firmness. This simple journal builds momentum and holds you accountable. Sleep hygiene. Target 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Maintain a consistent bedtime and wake time to support hormonal balance and cellular repair. What to expect by day 3 to 5. Morning firmness. Many men notice slight improvements in morning rigidity by day 3, indicating pumpkin seed oil's hormonal support is taking hold. Mental calm. Ylang-ylang oil's effects often appear quickly, less intrusive, anxiety, more restful sleep, and a clearer mind. Circulation gains. By day 5, black seed and pine needle synergy may boost daytime energy and mild improvements in midday firmness. You'll feel more awake, more alert, and more capable of sustaining an erection. What to expect by day 6 to 7. Noticeable rigidity. Your body should exhibit stronger, more reliable firmness, both spontaneous morning and on-demand. Increased stamina. Enhanced oxygen utilization from pine needle oil and Nitric Boost often translates to longer-lasting performance and quicker recovery between episodes. Heightened sensation. Pomegranate seed oil's endothelial repair manifests as sharper sensitivity and deeper pleasure. Renewed confidence. As physical improvements accumulate, You'll feel less anxious, more optimistic, and genuinely eager to re-engage in intimacy, often with partners noticing the change first. By the end of this 7-day plan, you'll have laid the groundwork for a new baseline of health and sexual function. From there, you can adjust dosages, continue journaling progress, and refine your routine as needed. Remember that consistency is key. These oils work best when you allow your body to adapt over time. In our final section, we'll wrap up with an uplifting perspective on where you go from here, emphasizing how this isn't just about erections, but about reclaiming your identity and embracing a more vibrant, confident life. Wrap up. You've now seen how each of these oils, pumpkin seed, black seed, pomegranate seed, ylang ylang, and pine needle, plays a unique, indispensable role in restoring what you thought was lost. Pumpkin seed oil laid the foundation, fueling your testosterone and opening the pathways for healthy blood flow. Black seed oil served as the spark, igniting nitric oxide production and clearing inflammatory blockages. Pomegranate seed oil rebuilt and strengthened your blood vessels from the inside out, ensuring that once the flow was restored, it would remain strong. Ylang ylang oil brought peace to your mind, dissolving the worries and performance anxiety that can sabotage even the best physical efforts. Finally, pine needle oil accelerated oxygen delivery, amplifying every positive change and tying the entire system together, so you function at full capacity. And then there's Nitric Boost, which amplifies the nitric oxide pathway in partnership with black seed oil, delivering faster, stronger, and more lasting results. When you combine these elements into a single daily routine, our 7-day Vitality Revival, you aren't just tinkering with a symptom, you're dismantling the root causes of erectile dysfunction, stagnation, inflammation, hormonal imbalance, stress and oxygen insufficiency. This holistic, step-by-step approach shifts you from frustration and doubt to momentum and confidence. Imagine where you'll be a month from now, waking up with reliable morning firmness, enjoying spontaneous intimacy with ease, and experiencing a deeper sense of connection with your partner and yourself. You'll have more energy for hobbies, social outings, and daily tasks. You'll stand a little taller, speak a little louder, and look people in the eye knowing that you're operating at your best. That renewed confidence spills over into every aspect of life, work, relationships, and even your sense of purpose. This isn't hyperbole, it's the real outcome I've seen in countless patients who dared to follow this simple plan. Now here's what I want you to do. Start today with a single tablespoon of pumpkin seed oil this morning. Commit to the 7-day Vitality Revival routine we just outlined. No excuses, no half measures. You'll be amazed at how quickly your body responds when you give it the tools it needs. And remember, this is just the beginning. Use your journal to track your progress, note your energy, mood, and any changes in firmness or stamina. Celebrate every small win, because those little victories compound into massive, life-changing results. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend or loved one who may be struggling in silence. And drop an "I'm ready" in the comments so I know you're on board. If you have questions or need guidance, post them below. I'm here to support you every step of the way. You're not past your prime. You're not broken. You're simply waking up the body you were always meant to have. This is your moment to reclaim your identity, your confidence, your pleasure, and your life. Let's get started, because the best years are still ahead of you.